Hey, it's your boy Crypto Expat, back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about what you want to do if you want to find these hidden gems. There's a ton of hidden gems out there in CoinGecko, and if you follow this simple formula that I'm going to give you, you're going to be able to find these gems before they explode and make massive gains in 2021. So stick around to the end of this video. You're going to love it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for subscribing. If you're a new viewer, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. So when I upload my videos, you're going to know immediately. Okay guys, so if you want to find hidden gems in 2021 that are low cap or haven't even launched yet or in the process of launching, this is where you can make massive gains. And everyone wants to find that low cap gem. All right, everyone wants that because we know that the price of Bitcoin is going to only go up so much. It might go up by 100%, 200%, maybe even 300% this year. And same with Ethereum, okay? But if you get into these altcoins, hidden gems, they could 10x, 20x, even 50 or even 100x. And that's what everyone wants. So what do you need to know? What's the secret? What's the key to finding these hidden gems? Well, the key to finding them is looking for tokens that meet a certain criteria. So once they have certain characteristics, then they're going to be hidden gems, not only hidden gems, but long-term projects that can grow into these 100x behemoths. Here's what you got to look for. You want to look for tokens that have real use case, utility, and users drive the growth, which increases the value and you get price appreciation. So many of these projects on CoinGecko, they have use case or they have utility, but it's difficult to get all of them in the one token. You can have users initially when the token launches, but it's very difficult for that project to grow. You have to have the users drive the growth. Now we've seen a lot of DeFi players out there, okay, promising to be the next greatest thing, and they're either a rebase token or they have some sort of special feature in their protocol that limits supply or prevents users from dumping, or something that will boost up the supply or the tokenomics. And this is just, all this stuff is great, but it only works short term. And that's why you're seeing these DeFi tokens that are just not going anywhere. Okay, they have a small supply and they're saying, hey, we've only got 10,000 tokens. Then why are these tokens, why are these projects not going up in value? And it only seems that the people in the project are the only ones that really care. The rest of the people don't, because they're missing the last element, and that's the user growth. I'll give you an example. When Facebook first started, Facebook was like, it got to 1 million users. Big deal. But when Facebook got to 1 billion users, it was different, because users, even though they were free, it was free to use Facebook, as they built the network, it increased the value of the network. And this is really important. So first of all, let's talk about the use cases of the token. So these common use cases that you'll see in the crypto space: projects that have digital payment, privacy, decentralized organization or DAOs, or they have IoT, connecting devices, or they have governance. Many of these tokens have many of these use cases. Some of them have all of these use cases. Then we look at utility. Utility of token simply means provide users with a product or a service. Think of them like a gateway token. The value of the token may go up because of the supply and demand equation. Supply demand is pretty easy to understand. The idea is that more the demand for an asset, lesser will be its supply, and that is going to shoot up the price. So why is this important? Because projects with strong use case, utility, and a user-driven base ecosystem increases the value and will stand and last the test of time. And this is what a lot of projects are lacking. So if you can find these elements in a project, this is really going to be the key to 100xing these projects. Now, with that said, these projects may not 100x initially. In fact, they probably won't, because where the value is built is through the user base building the growth. And as the user base grows, the value increases, more users come on the network, the bigger the network gets, and the price goes up, and over time it can 100x. So let's look at some examples of projects. Well, I want to start with one of my favorite projects at the moment, and it's Celsius Network. I've done many videos on Celsius Network. The reason why this just keeps on going to the moon, I mean, this token was only $3 about less than a month ago, and it was only $1 about 3 months ago, and now it's $6. It's up a lot today. It went up around about 46 cents today, and this is the reason why this is happening is because the user base, okay, the users are driving the growth. The utility of the token is that when users come on the Celsius network, to take advantage of the best rates and the lowest amount of interest that they pay when they take out loans, is they buy the Celsius token. So that's the utility behind it. And by buying it, they're going to get the most highest interest paid to them and the lowest amount of interest that they're going to pay if they take out a loan. And this is purely right now, it's getting into a exponential growth phase, and I've talked about this project many times, but that is one example. Okay, so let's get into another example. Theta Network. Okay, basically look at it as like a decentralized version of YouTube. Okay, and they have NFTs coming. They've got another token, T-Fuel. They've got a bunch of things happening on this site again. Okay, this project didn't start off like this. It started off like literally with no users, hardly anyone was actually using this, and then once they released their, well, they actually bought another project and then released the Theta video sharing product. That's when things started to look up, and then as more and more people using this product, and essentially, going on the platform, users like a bit like eBay, a bit like YouTube. Okay, they have their own channel. They start to build out the content on the network. Now the network's expanding and growing, bigger and bigger and bigger. So one of the use cases for the Theta token is running nodes, and you can get rewarded that way. There's a lot of benefits to holding it, and it incentivizes the users for holding the Theta token. So as this network growing and growing and growing, so is the value of it. It has gone up quite a lot. in the last 14 days. As you can see there, the growth, and it will continue to go up. Okay, have a look at the growth there. It's going up despite Bitcoin pulling back. This seems to just keep on going up because it's driven by the user growth. Another way to find projects with user growth, as more users come onto the network, the price goes up, is also Binance Coin. That's another really good example of user growth, okay, where the coin has so many different utilities. You can stake it, you get into the Launchpad project, special preferential treatment when you hold the BNB token. Okay, when you use the exchange, you get lesser fees if you have the BNB token. They have other mechanisms in place like burning the token burns periodically every quarter, which then is going to decrease the supply and keep on pushing the price up. So that's why I like Binance Coin. It's the more people who use BNB, the more that this price of this coin just keeps on going up. Let's get into one more example. Coins that are exchange listing coins. Okay, so if we go here and go exchanges, and not all exchanges have coins, but some of them do. And again, exchange coins are they're subject to the exchange actually being the people using the exchange. Again, it's very hard to do, but once the user base is built, the price of the coin goes up. And the obvious example here is Uniswap. Okay, so Uniswap had a token recently, and this is a perfect example of a token with user base growing. Okay, and if you hold Uniswap, then you'll get you can provide liquidity, then you'll essentially earn more Uniswap. And this coin, the value of this coin is driven by the amount of people that actually hold it and that use Uniswap. Obviously Uniswap is the biggest exchange here. They did just under $1 billion in volume in the last 24 hours. So it is the biggest, okay? And so forth, okay? I think you get the drift. There's tons of tokens that have the users are driving the growth. And that's what you want, okay? Certainly for long-term growth, now and in the future. Just think of some of these coins that have these features that I just talked about, and then look forward and think of them in 2 to 3 years' time. Where can they be if this user base keeps on growing and growing and growing? And that, my friends, is one of the secrets to finding a really, really hot, initially a gem in the beginning as they're launching. It's very hard to spot because obviously the user base won't have developed or grown in the beginning. But over time, as the project grows, so will the user base, and that's what's going to give you longevity, and that's how you're going to reach that 100x price. You know, people want the 100x fast, but really, the 100x will happen over time, and it can happen over a couple of years. You just need to be patient and allow that user base to build that value. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. It's certainly one of the methods that I use to find really, really good gems. And I've only mentioned a couple of tokens. If you want to get into some really, really hot tokens, all the things that I just talked about, consider joining our Patreon group. We are headed for a massive year, and why not start the year with a bang? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification, and I hope to see you in the next video.
Are you new to crypto and DeFi? You're not sure how to navigate through the scams and keep away from the sharks trying to steal your crypto? This space can be very daunting for newbies. That's why we created 100xcryptoacademy.com. This is not just a course on DeFi, yield farming, and investing, but a real community of like-minded crypto enthusiasts who believe crypto is the key to financial freedom. You'll get 50+ HD on-demand videos, ongoing research analysis and pre-screened, ICO and pre-sales, 4 weekly webinars per month, with live Q&A, private access to our exclusive forum, and our vibrant Telegram group for live chat and updates. All for a low monthly investment. Check out our Patreon at 100xcryptoacademy.com.